Imagine having undeniable talent. Not the kind you slowly build, but the kind people recognize before you fully understand it yourself. Imagine growing up being told you are different, that you see the game in ways others don't, that what you have cannot be taught. Your name appears early on lists of future stars. Coaches point at you. Journalists predict your rise. Football places a label on you before you are old enough to choose one. Now imagine something harder. Imagine that, despite all of that, your career never truly settles. Not at your club, not with your national team, not inside the narrative football builds around you. Not because you are bad, not because you lack quality, but because football is not only about talent. This is the story of Brahim Díaz. A story less about technique because that was never in doubt, and far more about decisions, identity, context, and timing. Because sometimes being good is not enough. Sometimes being almost essential is the most dangerous place in football. Brahim Díaz was born on August 3, 1999, in Malaga, Spain. From a very early age, football was his natural language. He was not the strongest. He was not the fastest over long distances. He did not dominate physically, but he processed the game faster than others. When Brahim received the ball, he did not rush. He lifted his head. He understood space. He read movement. He chose better options. He was the kind of player that made the crowd lean forward because something might happen. He did not need many touches. 2 were enough. 1 to control. 1 to decide. That kind of football intelligence cannot be manufactured. And when it appears early, big clubs always look. His time at Malaga's academy was short, but revealing. Too revealing. Brahim played with freedom, with creativity, without fear. He did not play to survive. He played to express himself. And when expression meets talent, attention follows. Manchester City noticed him, and soon the first major turning point arrived. On paper, the move was perfect. Elite facilities, world-class teammates, a project built to win. But football careers are not built on paper. Manchester City is not a traditional development club. It is a constant competition machine. Talent does not wait there. It performs immediately. Brahim arrived very young. He trained with stars, shared the dressing room with established figures, lived elite football from the inside. But his real space was limited. Few minutes, occasional appearances, always potential, never certainty. A pattern began to form, closed but not inside. Then came Real Madrid. When Madrid signs a young player, the message is clear. There is talent here. But Real Madrid does not buy time. It buys impact. Brahim had moments, important goals, brilliant flashes, clear reminders of why he was signed, but never continuity. He played, disappeared, returned, rotated. Slowly, a dangerous identity formed. Useful, talented, interesting, but not essential. And at Real Madrid, if you are not essential, you are replaceable. The silent question followed him everywhere. Where does Brahim Díaz truly fit? Too creative to be a worker. Too inconsistent to be the leader. Football hates ambiguity. The loan to AC Milan changed the environment. For the first time in years, the context helped him. A historic club in reconstruction. Space to grow. Space to play. Italian football offered time. More emphasis on reading the game. And Brahim knew how to read it. Confidence returned. He played more. Started important matches. Appeared in big moments. Between the lines, he looked sharp again. Quick turns. Tight control. Sudden acceleration. Champions League nights followed. For a while, the narrative felt clear. This is his place. But football never moves in a straight line. Brahim could be brilliant in one match and disappear in the next. Not for lack of effort, but because Milan did not revolve around him. Once again, he was the complement, not the axis. While his club career floated between roles, another dilemma grew quietly. The national team. Spain or Morocco. This was not just football. It was identity. Spain formed him, but Spain was overcrowded. Too many similar profiles. Too much competition. Morocco offered centrality, responsibility, belonging. There, Brahim would not be another option. He would be a symbol. Choosing a national team is a declaration, and declarations come with expectation. The African Cup final was destiny waiting. Home crowd, title on the line. Then came the moment. The penalty. Brahim took the ball and chose to chip it. Confidence, courage, personality. He missed. The mistake became symbolic. The debate exploded. Arrogance or bravery, poor judgment or bad luck. Football does not forgive symbols. One gesture can outweigh years of work. Everything returned to the table. His roles, his choices, his career. Brahim Díaz is not a failure, but he is not the story that was promised. He represents a generation, brilliantly trained, exposed too early, caught between expectation and reality. Talent opens doors, but does not guarantee a place. Football judges what you do, when you do it, and how. That is why his story matters. If you believe football careers are shaped by more than skill alone, leave a like. Subscribe for football stories with context and honesty. And tell us, was Brahim Díaz misunderstood, or did he simply never take the final step when it mattered most?